Hey guys, my name's Sonny Webster and I'm here today to talk you through my collaborative bars that I've done with Apex. Now, I competed for Great Britain in the 2016 Olympic Games and have personal best lifts of 160 kilo snatch and a 200 kilo clean and jerk. Now, the reason why I wanted to develop my barbell with Apex is to give you guys a bar that's of the highest quality of something that we'd use in the Olympics, but that's affordable to the everyday gym user, okay? So I'm gonna talk you through just a couple of bars here that we have at Apex. Now, first bar we're gonna talk through is the 20 kilo men's bar. Now, the reason why it's called men's bar isn't because women can't use it, it's just the competition bar that we would use in the Olympics. Now, as you'll notice with this bar, the CrossFit one that we have here, it is got no center knurling, and it's got two line marks. Now the line marks, what you're going to notice here is the inner line mark is the same mark as what you'd see on a women's bar, the 15 kilo bar, and the outside mark is the normal competition width of a men's 20 kg bar. Now this CrossFit bar is 8 bearing, so you'll see it's got great spin, and of course it is brushed comb. Now the only difference between this bar and the competition bar that I'm going to show you down here, which is the full weightlifting bar, which is kind of what you'd see in a competition environment, is the fact that it's 10 needle bearing. Now what the bearing means is the amount of spin that the bar has. Now that's really important when you're doing a movement like a snatch, because you want the bar to spin quickly when you turn over into your catch position, which is why that's such an important thing. The more bearings, the faster it's going to spin, the easier it's going to make that turnover into the catch position. So we'll see the difference between the CrossFit and the weightlifting one. 8 bearing, 10 bearing. You'll even be able to see here as I spin them, the weightlifting one carries on just that little bit longer, okay? The other thing you'll notice with this is we get rid of the inner ring, okay? Because this is, like I said, the bar that's used in the men's part of the competition, so they only have the outer ring on this bar. And you'll notice we have a center knurling. That is very iconic with the Olympic weightlifting bar and something that you'll always find on any competition bar. But again, a very nice high shine chrome finish on it. And with both these bars, I'd say in terms of the whip, very similar. However, with the competition bar, it is made to be loaded with competition plates. So therefore the tempo of the bar when you're lifting with it in the whip is much better and more consistent when using this bar with competition weights. However, with the CrossFit bar, you can get away with using more of a bumper style weight and still get a good sort of whip to it when you're lifting. So that gives you a brief outline of the two 20 kilo bars that we have that's used in the men's side of competitions, and then we have the 15 kilo bar, which is a slightly thinner diameter. So this one's 25 millimeters and the men's one's 28 millimeters. Again, this makes it a little bit easier to grip if you've got smaller hands. But again, you'll notice the markings on the bar. We have the same thing again, an inner ring and an outer ring on the bar. Now, again with these, same difference between the competition one or the weightlifting one and the CrossFit one. 10 bearing, 8 bearing. Again, you'll notice the spin much better on the weightlifting one versus the CrossFit one. Again, it's just because there's a few more bearings, but again, the tempo of these bars is very much the same. Now for the women's or the 15 kilo bar, there's no center knurling. They never had that in weightlifting competition environment, so it's never featured on the Olympic weightlifting bar. But like I said, same thing again for this. If you're looking to purely do Olympic weightlifting, i.e. snatch, clean and jerk, then probably better off with the weightlifting bar and with competition plates. But if you're looking for a bar that's probably going to be dropped on maybe a thinner rubber and you want to use bumper plates, then you'd probably be looking towards a CrossFit bar being perfectly of standard for you there.